My name is Robin Gibson. I'm with We the People Rising. And again, we are just here to say we are disappointed that this body politic appointed two individuals in our country illegally to be on commission seats. We are here to plead that you do the right thing and remove those two individuals and appoint American citizens. I too was a witness to Arthur Shopper 2 meetings ago. He absolutely was not talking. In fact, when he was delivered a warning, Rudy had just been speaking and Arthur was listening fully to Rudy's talk. It was horrific to see this false order placed upon Mr. Shopper. In addition, Mr. Pineda is not here tonight, but he is running on his Facebook an inflammatory piece about the proposed initiative. Now, he calls out citizens in Huntington Park as an elected official. This is not appropriate. And I went on the Facebook and I posted a very factual statement. I said that citizens in this country have the right to analyze an initiative and vote on it. And then I just pointed out that Nick the Greek has been recognized nationally for his immigrant day. Mr. Pineda deleted my post, but there are other posts that are threats that are still there. I checked before I came to the city council meeting. I'm going to read one. It says, I live next to, and then the swear words I cannot say at the council chambers. Expect I'm going to make his 4th of July hell. And then it has 2 devil heads next to it. This is a threat on a councilman's Facebook. And we plan on reporting this. This should be removed. He removed my very factual posting, but left this threat. And in closing, I would just like to say those 2 citizens, Nick the Greek and Daniel Salazar, they are citizens in Huntington Park. They are the ones that should be appointed to the commission seats. They would then receive the rightful stipend, and this is the right thing to do. You should be appointing citizens. As a body politic, you should be in support of federal law and not abandoning it as you are. Thank you.
Thank you. Kenneth, followed by Raul Rodriguez, Jr.
Good evening, everybody. It's good to be here. And I want to use this time, my time, just to give a little civics lesson, since I'm an educator, a teacher of the Constitution. And I couldn't help but notice on the wall there, I like that inscription as I walked in here. It says, this is where there is no vision, the people perish. Now that's a biblical scripture or reference. I find that very interesting. Talk about separation of church and state, but yet we pray and we cite scripture. So the founders of this country had a vision. They gave it to the people, and the people would control government, not government controlling the people. This is very important because as we have people migrating to this country, as the founders were immigrants, because of the fact that they were British citizens, and yet they became American citizens. But they did it on the basis that they were all agreed to a form of government, a rule of law, which is the Constitution of the United States. So that's what hopefully we should do when we come to this country, to want to benefit from this country's, all the greatness of the country. And it's so important that we understand that. And this is the problem I have with illegal immigration, is that people don't recognize the beauty of this country being their Constitution. They're not respecting the rule of law. And I'm talking about those who commit crimes and are excused for those crimes by our leaders. And I would ask you, please don't go that route. Please support ICE and support the federal government, which is the Constitution. It is under their jurisdiction. Please support them in doing what you know is right to protect the community, the people, so that those who migrate or immigrate or migrate here can enjoy the same benefits of protection of the laws of nature, meaning their natural rights, as all of us do. And that's what I ask. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Raul Rodriguez, and he will be followed by Robert Layton.
Okay, I would like to start by saying that I'm a proud American. I love this country. I was born in this wonderful country. And I am very proud that Americans stood up and voted for Donald Trump as the President of the United States of America. And it's about time that you people wake up, accept it, and suck it up, because he is your president as much as ours. So please get over it. Now, the main thing I want to talk about is I called Mr. Cisneros today, the manager, twice. Once at 9:28 and then again at 1:34. I never received a reply. I also called the chief of police twice. Once at 9:30 a.m. and then again at 1:41 p.m. I never received a reply also. And the reason why I was calling is because Johnny Pineda posted something on his Facebook, and the neighbor for Nick the Greek threatened to do bodily harm to Nick the Greek. I called the police last night, told them what happened. They went to his house and took a report. Johnny Pineda should be removed as city council member because he has threatened, not only threatened Nick the Greek because of his the fact of what he posted, but also he went ahead and allowed 2 other people to post on his website. And one of the postings said that the name of the person was Jesus Ortega, was one of them, and he said, Nick is with those assholes. Now that's what he said. Now,
Excuse me, sorry to stop. Please,
Stop my
audience,
time.
stop your sign. Audience, please do not, let the man speak.
She's
Please
making
do not
a noise
interrupt
over
him. He
here.
will be called out of order.
Over
Sir
here.
with the red hat, let the record show that I'm giving you the first warning.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
no, she was making the noise right over here.
Let the record show that I'm gonna go ahead and call the lady next to the gentleman out of order. This is your first warning. On your second warning, you will be escorted out. Sir, I do apologize. Please continue.
okay, now the next person that made a statement on his Facebook was Christian Flores. His remark was, I live next to that old piece of shit, is what he said. Is that funny, Ortiz? I know you're laughing.
Excuse me, please adjust the chair.
I am. And what he said was, I'm gonna make his 4th of July a living hell. Now you 5 or 4 should oust him from his position because of what he said. Not only did he violate his oath of office, but he violated the code of office that you guys live by. Ethics code. You need to read it because he has violated that old ethics code that you guys came up with in 2009, January the 6th,
Thank you.
2009.
Robert,
So please,
excuse me, your time is up,
push
sir.
him out.
Please.
He doesn't.
Let the record show that Mr. Robert Rodriguez has received his first warning. Let the
Raul.
next speaker, sir.
First name is Raul.
You understand. Second
Yes, I
person,
do
please, Robert.
understand. You don't understand.
Robert, and he will be followed by Deanne. Let the record say that that please does not have copying or any of that stuff. Go ahead, sir.
Trump build the wall. I'd like to talk about SB 1234. The bill would require eligible employees to offer a single deposit retirement savings arrangement. And have employees contribute a portion of their salary or wages.
I'm sorry,
to
please stop,
retirement.
I'm sorry, stop the clock. There's a phone ringing, there is no phones, please be respectful of the speaker. I do apologize, sir. Go ahead and continue.
Okay, the program would The bill would require eligible employees to participate in the program. And since California has too many people living at or below the poverty level, they will opt out rather than have retirement savings funds taken out automatically from their paychecks. And so that's one of the reasons why this program will never be fully funded. The other reasons why it will never be fully funded is due to California's sanctuary city status, sanctuary state status, and California's business unfriendly status. Only two states are more business unfriendly than California, and it will never be funded due to California's unfunded pension liabilities. The California Secure Retirements provisions will be the California Choice Retirement Savings Trust Fund will be operated only if the board determines that based on market analysis, the provisions will be self-sustaining and sufficient funds are made available through a nonprofit or public or private entity, federal funding, or annual budget acts. They will never be able to secure the funding for the bankrupt California. The bill would also prohibit the board from implementing the program if the individual retirement account arrangements offered fail to qualify for the favorable federal income tax treatment under the IRS code. So this is the it's still 14 minutes and someone shut off my mic. Or I shut her off.
Yeah. Go ahead, continue.
Okay, in conclusion, there's economic consequences of being a sanctuary state and a business unfriendly state, and the retirement trust fund is one of the.
Thank you. Deanne, and she will be followed by Arthur Sharper.
Here again. They haven't let me come because it always been happening around here, and I can't really ask you to get out of our way. I'm going to talk about page 1. Everybody should know about page 1. Brown Act number 54962, Brown Act number 54950. What on earth do you think you're doing? You've been doing. I don't see it happening today. Your separation of our group, we the people rising. Number 1, how can we collaborate quietly among ourselves about any idea that we are separated? This impedes our First Amendment rights, that she cannot impede our collaboration. It is because, number 2, it is becoming too dangerous to be separated from our group. One new lady was surrounded by an angry herd of dissenters. She had no protection from the police or even from our own group. She began to cry. Thus, she was not allowed to express her First Amendment rights. Number 3, you get to collaborate about what you want to state before, during, and after the meeting, even though sometimes you should not even be doing that, according to the Brown Act. Number 4, I would surmise that you are breaking the Brown Act number 54962 by not following the intent of these words. Quote, page 1, the legislature has established a presumption in favor of the public access, not your access. My law professor would agree with me on this. Number 5, this also applies to well-intended videotaping and still photography. A policeman just told someone to sit down. She wasn't making any noise. She has a right. That's part of her First Amendment right. What are you afraid of? I suggest that you be afraid of the American populace. All this information will be sent to Trump administration. That is my vow to you. So be afraid of We the People Rising, not your so-called bosses. We the people have the right to request that you receive no money to help your town or police through grant money paid by the USA citizens of this country. Trump does listen to us. I haven't been here because I told you they won't allow me to come because I'm not fast enough on my feet anymore to get away from the dissenters who are trying to harm us. And I thank you for letting us be together this time. Thank you.
Thank you. Arthur Sharper?
You know what they say, games are for superheroes. So I feel it's fitting for me to wear one. First of all, the crap I had to put up with you. Now, today's secret word is capacity. Where's Alfred Martinez? Where is he? Because he obviously doesn't know what it means. You know what it means? At full amount with nothing left. And he declared that this city council chambers was at capacity. Well, maybe it was under his direction.
Excuse me, please.
Maybe he doesn't speak English that well. Maybe that's the problem. You know, I so admire Chanel. She is a worldwide celebrity for speaking out for blacks and against the corruption of their heritage by illegal aliens like the two that you appointed. I would like to add that black slaves didn't break into this country. Their country was broken into. They were kidnapped and brought to this country against their will. Just like you have those two illegal aliens on your city commissions who don't get paid to be there because they're not supposed to be there. So of course you mock black slaves because you are enslaving people too, as did those Native Americans, quote unquote, who refused to release their slaves after the Civil War. I was giving a history lesson yesterday as John Adams, and a couple of brown supremacists and a few buffaloes showed up to try to create havoc. Don't worry, Sylvia, I'm not talking about you. You know, I know you're addicted to diet pills and Viagra and the rest. But I stood my ground and taught about the history of our country. A country that was founded on the rule of law. Something that you do not understand, or rather choose to ignore. Like Mr. Settles over here, and Mr. Lozano here, who should be arrested along with the 5 of you. Because you had me under false arrest. You got a government claim. And it has your name on it, Ms. Sanabria. And it's going to have the other 3 police officers who followed your corrupt orders. I have no respect for a police officer just fulfilling his duty. We got plenty of openings in Torrance and Redondo Beach. If you're a good police officer in Huntington Park, resign and go work in the beach cities. We'll make it nice for you. Oh, and guess what? I looked at the minutes that the 5 of you approved June the 20th. You guys lied on a government document, claiming that I was ruled out of order once by his suggestion, and then that I was disrupted and you ruled me out again. That's not true. A liar in the back of the room said that I had received a second warning. But even your minutes confirm that there was no first warning for me. We have you red-handed, all 5 of you, suborning perjury on the minutes. And you know what? Don't try to change it. I took photos, I made paper copies, I took snippets, and I saved the PDF. You guys don't go to jail for appointing 2 illegals. You will go to jail for government fraud, and I'm going to be laughing the whole way. And as for some of these people who claim that Jeff Sessions will be fired, you know, he's actually on fire enforcing our laws. And as for Mr. Pineda over here, he's the one who's anti-immigrant, targeting Nick the Greek, as the rest of you have as well. Have a nice day. God bless Donald Trump!
Yeah!
Woo! Why don't you go to Malibu with that bullshit?
Excuse me, I would like to let the record show the man in the red tie to be called out of order. Excuse me.
Quiet over there.
He's out of order. At this time, I would like to call Arthur Sharper out of the order. Let the record show that his first order has been given. At this time, I'm going to go ahead. That's the last of them. public record, the public comment.
This one over here was out of order.
He was out of order as well. He called out. And you did nothing about it. You are out of order. You are picking and choosing the ones that get targeted. This man was shouting out right here, and we've got him with 3 people recording you. You are out of order, ma'am. You are out of order. You are discriminating against the residents of this community. We have you on record with Granicus. We have you on record with 3 cameras. This man called out of order right here, and you did nothing about it. You guys are out of order. You're corrupt. You pick and choose which people are excused. That's right. Get out. Fuera. Fuera los cuatros. Did you think you were going to get away with it? Did you think you were going to get away with it? We got you right here.
Why don't you go to Malibu? It's a sanctuary.
Right here. This man was out of order. He called out. She didn't say a thing. She said not a word. This man has a criminal record. He was arrested for a felony. And now you see discrimination against people who don't live in this city. Right here, buddy. What would you like to tell the audience? You called out of order and they said nothing. Why are you running away? Ustedes son todos cobardes. Los cuatro. Cobardes todos. How about that? Mr. Henderson's better than the show. You're out of order, buddy. You have a warning. You're out of order. What would you like to tell? What would your father say? Or your mother say? You were not called out. They ignored you. Look at that, Settles. How about that? Where are you, Sergeant Lawrence? You did nothing about it. You did nothing about it. I'm not sure. I don't have to. There is no quorum at this time. There is no quorum.
Don't cry, Arthur. Don't cry.
He cursed.
Thank
He
you.
was not given a warning. He cursed. He cursed and he was
That's the guy who got locked out of his own office, lying to us. There's Cisneros. You're out of order, buddy. Where is the Why are you not enforcing the rule of order? You saw that. You saw that. They didn't call him out. That's right. How about that?
He cursed and they didn't do nothing.
They did nothing about it. And they have a problem with black people, too. They have a problem with Jews as well,
They
don't you?
did nothing for him. He stood there and cursed.
This guy was working out and not pulled out of order. And she's actually a man. She uses Viagra. Well, Alfred, I gave you a lesson on capacity. Did you hear it? Total lawlessness. Total lawlessness. Hated by you, buddy. Smile. Right over there. He's not a muchacho. He's a muchacho. There it is. That guy's an asshole. She's a man. Sorry, I can't help. I'm trying. I'm sorry about that. I'm here as a citizen of being the guys. Okay, that's fine. Where's the water buffalo? Right over
Good
there.
job.
Oh, there's 2 of them right there. Sorry, I can't help myself. Hear my definition of capacity. Did you see that? I can't help it. Victory is so sweet. Did you see that? That guy was blurting out twice. And Cosme here, who ordered him out of look, he smiles because he's ashamed of himself. Every person has a right to be called out. We are not a third world country. This is not Cuba. The police are not gods on earth with badges. We have a right to call them out. And I just did it. And they settled here holding his breath because he knows he got busted. Look at him run.
This is what we're talking about, and we got it on video. This is exactly what we're talking about, and we have it on video. He stood up there and cursed, and they did nothing to him.
Did you see that? They did nothing for that guy. He was blurting out, and he was shouting out about Malibu, and they said nothing to him. Nothing to him. We're going to pop this. We're going to leave
They were
this.
so busy harming Arthur, they did nothing for him. They did not give him
Busted!
and he stood up there like cursed. They did not give him one.
What's your name? Zacharias.
Huh?
Zacharias.
Zacharias.
Yeah, we met before.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, I usually have a Trump shirt on.
Oh, okay.
Alright, thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Hey, you guys.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how you doing? Good to see you.
You too.
Thank you for your service. Your faces are always shaking here. Your faces are always shaking. I have no problem with all police, okay? Just the ones who are corrupt. Wow, how about that? Great! And this woman here, she hates this one. And that guy's got children. That man's a racist, and that guy's a child molester. We don't care.
They are
Hit the button.
They are just... You gotta go to the job. I have nothing against the police. Just the one drug lord. Look like you're still like
this is the angry man.
Hey, diet pills. Move your fat ass.
Gotta keep walking down the stairs.
Legal. That's illegal. That's right here in your face. Anger baby.
Yes, sir. Walking down the stairs.
Anger baby, right here in your face. This is what American taxpayers are paying for.
Just keep walking down the stairs, please. Thank you. Continue your conversation outside. Continue walking downstairs, please.
We're hungry. We're trying to go eat.
Oh, yeah.
They got to do.
It's none of your business.
I know you're not married, are you? Who'd be married to you? You're a shrill, creepy lady. You're a creepy old broad. You're a shrill, creepy lady. You're a creepy lady. You don't even know what you're talking about. You're a liar. You are a liar. You are a liar.
No, I'm doing it now. She's a racist. She's on the diet pills. She's addicted to diet pills. I told you. Maybe you guys are trying to put out of it. Yeah. She's hostile. That's it. That guy's a felon. Be careful touching him. We've been accused of a felony.
I can't understand. Is that English or Spanish? Is that English or Spanish? It sounds like Spanish to me.
Go to Mandible.
It sounds like Spanish. Try English. Try English. Go back to school, you idiot. Go back to school. She attacked me. Hey, Arthur.
That lady's crazy.
Jesus is true. If you say something false on you, it's going to come back upon you. I trust in Jesus.
Robert, come on, Robert. Watch your step. Go.
Well, I got to say something. She said, no, that's why I said watch your step. Are you okay?
Creepy lady, yeah.
Jesus.
Thank you, guys.
Come on, y'all. Hey, let's go. Let's go eat and let's go.
Yes, and that's pretty disgusting.
Yes, ma'am. You know what? She bears false witness.
You're here with a man who said he was going to hang me and everybody else from nooses.
Oh my God!
Okay?
I didn't know that.
Hey, pedophile.
So there you go.
Jesus takes care of false witness. Bearing false witness. Jesus will take care of all yours.
Sanctuary City. Get out of here, pedophile.
How do we say?
Truck. Chop streets.
Goddamn game. We're going.
America!
Ain't no games.
How's it feel to be a sick old lady?
Oh my God, this is funny.
She is sick, huh?
Yeah, you guys are all over the place.
Trump, 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 Trump.
You got some racist under it.
Oh yeah, man, you never know.
On a diet.
You're being false witness. You're being false witness.
Look at this crazy lady.
Jesus is going to take care of you. You what? You, all of you. You can say that all you want. You can say that all you want. He's going to chew your fat. He's going to chew your
Jesus Christ.
Anchor babies. America, this is what your tax dollars paying for. Illegal anchor babies.
I don't take that. Only thing What's up, boy?
What's up? You're a pedophile. You were trying to talk to a 12-year-old. You're not going to do nothing.
Okay, pump. You punk. I lay you out. Yo, I get my knees to whoop your fat ass. So, like I said, all y'all ain't we go. He's not worth it. You ain't worth it. You ain't worth it. In Jesus' name, it's coming to you.
Jesus Christ.
And what did I do? What did I do? Is it because I'm white? Trump.
You gotta go, man. Come on.
Ain't no problem.
Arthur, we gotta go.
All right.
Oh shit. It's going down. Trump.
I'd wear all the motherfuckers.
This racist that said he's gonna hang me from a noose, but now he won't talk.
I don't think a noose would be
He's
enough.
a little
Maybe
bitch.
he
He won't do that shit. You're a little bitch, now he won't talk. His racist ass won't talk now. Get out of here, you fucking cracker. Yeah, get it for the
I'm a cracker. That's racist. She's a racist, everybody. Did you get arrested
brown
too?
people brown supremacists, you fucking idiots.
That's because they are brown supremacists. Thank you.
When they're brown or black.
They are racist because they hate people who are not their color. You are prejudiced. If you want to stay right there, that's fine.
Go get a fucking life, man.
Whoops.
Yeah. Rob, let's go. Rob.
I have video of this man.
Should we have Rob sit in the front? I did. My car's in the front. You want to drive us around there?
Okay.
Okay. Rob! Rob, let's go! I'm a cracker?
Zach, let's go. You know, if he wants to skip, she'll have to pay the price. Come on. No, I can't take him. I don't have room.
All right.
Sorry, dude. I'm a pack rat. Guys, don't hold that against me. I need a new car. Okay, I'm going to count to 3 or I'm driving on my own. 1, 2, 3.
I'm going to leave Rob, though.
You brought the teacher out of me. We don't negotiate. If I say we go, we go. Okay?
Should I, I want to leave Rob,
Well, he's got a car, doesn't he?
No, I drove him.
Okay, then you got to get you a damn car.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Just stay with me. He's a big boy. Just text. Okay, wait a minute. Shit. That's fine. Everybody wave.
Get the fuck out of here.
West Coast! America!
I'm driving you to your car. Where's your car?
All right.
Outside or what?
Yeah, it's in the front.
Quickly.
Well, I don't want to leave Rob, though, but...
Well, he's an adult.
Yeah.
This is the only problem we have. Sorry, guys. We have so much fun that we can't always do
Right?
Okay.
Yeah, I shouldn't leave him, though, huh?
Well, guess what? We're going to Marie Callender's. He's going to have to jump in with Janet. Just text him right now. Turn off the phone.
All right.
Turn off your phone.